Serving for Santa Clara. Gets it in. Dug up by Longo. Uiato. They go to Taylor. And Nikki Taylor just kind of blasts the ball off of Alicia Anderson.
Taylor Milton also got caught up in the net for Santa Clara, but Nikki Taylor looking good on the left. She hits once on the left, and she hits twice on the right.
Emily Hartong to serve. We are tied at 1. Back up by Rotman. Anderson. Anderson sets up Anders. Ball hit over again by Emily Hartong. Save. And that's hit over by Taylor. Santa Clara with the advantage, but hitting the ball into the net was Anderson.
It's set a little bit low.
Serving is Hartong. Hartong serves it. Rotman. Anderson. That ball is hit by Milton and blocked. Forster was there. Taylor was there. Let's take a look at the Poncho Solar power play of the match.
Power play from Nikki Taylor. The ripping going down the line. Yes, that was powerful. Watch her seize the block, taking her cross court, so she powers it down the line.
Hawaii leading 3-1 in the second set. And serving is Hartong. Receiving is Milton. Anderson. The ball is hit over by Cannon, and that dives for the line and just gets inside the out-of-bounds line. Point for Santa Clara, and it's 3-2.
Maddie Cannon lucky she got some tape there. Had she not gotten tape, I think that ball would have been out.
Rotman serving down the line and out. Point for Hawaii. So Hawaii leading 4-2 in the second set, winning the first set. It was a squeaker, 25-23. Longo serves. Rotman. There's Anderson. Down the middle comes Anders. Diving dig. And then the hit. And down.
Well, what a gift Hawaii got when they got Penn State transfer Allie Longo with digs like that. Such good anticipation, good range. She's a great passer. She's starting to talk more. You see her talking right now. She's already starting to order people around in the back row, telling them where to go, how to defend this very good Santa Clara team.
Good team spirit that time. It was Longo and then Olivo. Serving is Longo, waiting for it. And that ball is blocked back. Solo block, Adolfo.
Hawaii with now 5 blocks to Santa Clara's 0. Adolfo reaching into the angle.
It is 6-2 now in favor of Hawaii in the second set. Longo continues to serve. Anderson sets up Milton. That ball is blocked, goes along the net and goes out. So that's a point for Santa Clara.
Good cross-court swing by Milton that time. She had 2 blockers up, but she managed to sort of finesse it inside the middle blocker for the point.
Presto will now serve for Santa Clara. 3 serving 6, set number 2. Service error. Point for Hawaii. They now lead 7-3. So Mendoza will come into the game, and she will serve. Adolfo in the middle, Olivao, and Uiato. Serving is Mendoza. The ball is hit and then kept alive. The ball was hit over by Cameron. And then right in the middle, Hartong. I mean, Hartong has such a diversity. Her book of plays and things that she can do rivals telephone books.
Here's a great bump set, back bump set by Allie Longo. She knew exactly where Hartong would be, and Hartong found the campfire.
Mendoza serving. That ball dug up by Hartong. Ball pushed over by Olivao on their knees. Finally, Milton gets it. Ball is hit across by Cannon, and then back and down again. Hawaii very effective in the middle. Santa Clara has to call a timeout. Adolfo has come alive. And that's a good sign for the home team.
The Jack fact is the all-time winningest coaches by percentage. Don Shaw of Stanford, 86%. Russ Rose, Penn State, 86%, 86.2%. And there's Shoji, just a 0.5% behind the Russ Rose. 2 out of the 3 guys there, Santa Barbara connections, Shaw and Shoji.
Mendoza serves as we resume. That ball hit over by Clayton. Diving dig by Mendoza. Diving dig there by Longo. And Clayton is blocked back. Another diving dig. This one by Hess. Ball hit over by Milton. Hawaii now with the advantage. They go cross court. And Olivao hits it out. 9-4. Hawaii leading.
Long rally like that. Olivao was just trying to keep it in. Taimanu Olivao was trying to just trying a little bit too hard to keep the ball in play.
Milton to serve now for Santa Clara. The ball dug up by Emily Hartong. Outside it goes, and that slide has worked. That's the 3rd time that Adolfo has gone out on that slide and picked up the point. It is 10-4, Hawaii to double digits.
You're right.
In the second set.
She got a 4th kill on another, I think it was an overpass, but she's looking sharp there. Quick arm swing, gets out to the antenna. Credit Uyato as well.
Olivao with the serve. The ball hit over by Cameron, then blocked by Adolfo. Cameron again, blocked by Adolfo again.
This is like memories of Brittany Hewitt. When Brittany Hewitt used to block ball after ball after ball, and she would just sort of roam across the net. There's one block by Adolfo, and here's another one for the point.
Serving is Olivao. The ball dug up by Milton. Hit over by Clayton. Hawaii will return it. They go down the middle. The ball is hit by Olivao. She wants a touch. She's not going to get it. Point Santa Clara. And it's 11-5 Hawaii in the second set. Serving will be Clayton. Serve received by Mendoza. They go to Hartong. 2 blockers were up on Hartong, and Hartong solved it. Took something off, made them commit perhaps a little too early. Picks up the point, 12-5.
Emily better get used to 2 blockers all the time. Only once in a while will they be late. I think the good coaches this year will put 2 on her as much as possible.
Serving is Kawamura. They go outside to Hess. Ball dug up by Olivao. And again, Emily Hartong. There's Milton. Cresco. And getting the ball across is Hessen down. Good teamwork that time by Santa Clara. They actually toured the court. Started on the right, finished on the left. 12-6. Hawaii leading in the second set. Anders coming back in. Megan Anders. She is 6'4", towering in that middle. Serving is Anderson. Dug up by Longo. No look, backward dump shot doesn't work. Right there was Hess. Ball is hit over by Forster. Away with another opportunity. Another dump shot, and this one works. A lift is called up, Santa Clara.
Uyato is really taking things into her own hands. She picks up kill number 4 on the night, no errors. She's hitting a perfect 1,000.
Uyato to serve. Gets it in, dug up by Milton. Anderson. Step out. Cannon. Longo is there. And that ball is hit in by Hartong.
Once again, in case you just joined us, Hartong started off horribly with 3 straight errors. Now she's got 12 kills.
Uyato serving. Line drives it over. Milton. Anderson. The ball is hit over by Anders. Taylor tried it, and this time finishing it is Anders.
For Megan Anders, nice little move, a little one-step takeoff in front of the setter. By the way, you knew, of course, that her dad was a professional Frisbee player.
Yes.
Little known fact.
One of the few. Uyato goes to Taylor. Taylor line drives that one off Anderson. And it's 15-7 in favor of Hawaii in the second set. And Hawaii with the controlling lead.
At the beginning of the year, Nikki Taylor was thought to be maybe a liability on the left side because she's so much better on the right. All of a sudden now, she's good on both sides. Either antenna pleases her.
Emily Hartung to serve for Hawaii. 15 serving 7, gets it in. And the ball is hit over by Clara. And let's see.
Net violation on Alyssa Anderson, the setter. The pass was just too close to the net. She couldn't avoid netting.
So another point for Hawaii. They lead 16-7. And serving will be Hartung. Hartung line drives it over. Dug up by Hess, chased down by Anderson. The ball is hit over by Anders. Returned by Hartung. And Uyato. That ball is hit through the block. Had some touching up front. And a point. So credit Anders.
Good swing by Megan Anders. She's had a good year so far. She had 16 kills against Fresno State, hit 306, 11 kills against Rice.
Rutman serving. Dug up by Hartung. Uyato goes cross court. And Olivao powers it off Anderson. And it is 17-8. And Hawaii playing much more confidently.
Taimana Olivao making up for those last couple of errors she had with a pure swing down the line.
Serving is Longo. Here's Anders. That ball dug up by Uyato, but no help. Nobody in the corner.
When Uyato digs the ball, normally the secondary setter is a libero. That time, Longo was on the other side of the court, so Uyato needed to yell to Nikki Taylor to be the second setter.
Serving will be Cresto. The ball comes over, and that's hammered down by Cameron. Point for Santa Clara. Hawaii leading 17-10. Now we go back to the problem. Hawaii's had trouble closing sets. And Santa Clara make a long run here. Cresto serving. Dug up Emily Hartung. Uyato. Ball is hit over Adolfo. Santa Clara with it. They go to Milton, and Milton is blocked. Olivao was there, along with Adolfo.
Hawaii now with their third team block to match up to Santa Clara's 3 team blocks. Adolfo in on all 3 of the blocks.
Mendoza serving 18, serving 10. There's Milton. Dug up by Mendoza. Uyato sets up Emily Hartung, and they had the triple block. I mean, they were building the Great Wall.
That's pretty tough to get around. Credit Santa Clara for knowing that Emily Hartung is going to get a lot of balls out of the back row, so they're squeezed in pretty tight. They just take 1 step each into the middle, squeeze in. They put up a good 6-hand block.
Milton serving. Excellent serve. Dug up by Longo. They go to Olivao. She puts it down in front of Rotman.